Picture this: you're standing in your kitchen, looking at the same eggs you've eaten for years, believing they're your only path to staying strong. But what if I told you there are 5 foods sitting in ordinary grocery stores right now, most costing less than $2, that researchers have found build muscle tissue even more efficiently than eggs, especially after age 60? And here's what makes this truly remarkable: these aren't exotic superfoods or expensive supplements. They're simple, familiar ingredients that your grandmother might have kept in her pantry. Let's discover what science has recently confirmed about rebuilding strength naturally, even at 80. This might sound surprising, but multiple studies from institutions including Tufts University and the Journal of Nutrition have revealed something extraordinary. Certain affordable foods trigger muscle protein synthesis more effectively in aging bodies than traditional protein sources. The secret isn't just protein content, it's about bioavailability, amino acid profiles, and how aging digestive systems actually process nutrients. So let's count down from number 5 to number 1, the 5 powerful, budget-friendly foods that can quietly transform your muscle strength after 60, each working through a different biological pathway. Number 5, Greek yogurt. We're starting our countdown with something deceptively simple: Greek yogurt. Now, you might be thinking, that's just dairy, what's so special? But here's what most seniors never realize about this refrigerator staple. Greek yogurt contains something called leucine, an amino acid that acts like a molecular switch in your muscles. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that adults over 65 need nearly 40% more leucine than younger people to trigger the same muscle-building response. Regular yogurt doesn't deliver enough. But Greek yogurt? It contains nearly 3 times the leucine concentration. In a 12-week study at McMaster University, seniors consuming just 1 cup of Greek yogurt daily experienced measurable increases in leg muscle mass, an average of 2.3% growth, without changing their exercise routines. That might sound modest, but after 60, maintaining muscle mass is actually a victory. Growing it? That's remarkable. Here's the beautiful simplicity of it: Greek yogurt also contains probiotics that improve your gut's ability to absorb nutrients. As we age, our digestive efficiency drops by nearly 30%. These beneficial bacteria help your intestines extract more protein from everything you eat throughout the day. It's not just feeding your muscles directly, it's improving your entire nutritional foundation. The most effective approach? Have half a cup with breakfast and another half as an afternoon snack. Choose plain varieties to avoid added sugars, and if you want natural sweetness, add a handful of berries. The antioxidants in berries actually enhance muscle recovery. The cost? A large container of plain Greek yogurt averages $4 and provides 7 to 8 servings. That's roughly 50 cents per muscle-building dose. It's a small change, but it wakes your body's natural building rhythm again, reminding your cells they still have the power to grow stronger. Number 4, canned sardines. At number 4, we have a food that many people overlook in the grocery aisle: canned sardines. Yes, these tiny fish packed in affordable tins carry an extraordinary secret for aging muscles. Let me share what happened in a fascinating study from Norway. Researchers followed 89 seniors, average age 68, for 8 weeks. Half incorporated 3 servings of small fatty fish weekly, sardines and similar varieties. The other half maintained their regular diet. Both groups did the same light resistance exercises twice weekly. The sardine group didn't just build more muscle, they built it 34% faster. Their grip strength improved more quickly, their walking speed increased, and blood markers showed significantly reduced muscle inflammation. Here's the science behind this silent helper: sardines deliver a perfect storm of muscle-building nutrients. First, they're loaded with complete protein, about 23 grams per small tin. But what makes them special for seniors is the omega-3 fatty acids. These aren't just good for your heart, they're anti-inflammatory warriors that fight sarcopenia, the medical term for age-related muscle loss. After 60, chronic low-level inflammation quietly attacks muscle tissue, breaking it down faster than your body rebuilds it. It's like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in the bottom. Omega-3s essentially patch that hole, allowing your muscle-building efforts to actually accumulate results. Sardines also contain something eggs can't match: edible bones rich in calcium and vitamin D. These nutrients don't just strengthen your skeleton, they improve the contractile function of muscle fibers. Think of vitamin D as the communication system between your brain and muscles. Without adequate levels, the signal to contract and grow stronger gets fuzzy and weak. The practical approach? Open a tin of sardines 2 to 3 times weekly. Mash them onto whole grain crackers, mix them into a salad, or simply eat them with a squeeze of lemon. If the fishy taste concerns you, tomato-based varieties mask the flavor beautifully. The cost? Canned sardines range from $1.50 to $3 per tin, providing 2 servings. That's less than $1 per serving of concentrated muscle fuel. Consistency is what turns this from just a habit into your body's quiet repair signal, steady, reliable, rebuilding strength one small serving at a time. Number 3, lentils. Reaching the middle of our countdown, we arrive at number 3, lentils. These humble legumes are about to change everything you thought you knew about plant-based muscle building. For decades, seniors were told that only animal proteins could effectively build muscle. But groundbreaking research from 2023 has turned that assumption upside down. A comprehensive study in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society compared muscle protein synthesis rates in adults over 65 consuming different protein sources. Lentils performed remarkably, nearly matching the effectiveness of chicken breast, and in some measures, actually surpassing it. Why? It comes down to something called resistant starch and fiber synergy. When your cells start absorbing the plant compounds in lentils, something profound happens. The fiber slows digestion just enough that amino acids enter your bloodstream in a steady, sustained stream rather than a quick spike. This extended release means your muscles receive building materials for 4 to 6 hours instead of the typical 2 hours from animal proteins. Imagine your muscles as a construction site. A quick protein dump is like having all the lumber delivered at once. You can only use so much before the rest sits unused. But lentils? They're like a steady delivery truck bringing supplies all day long, ensuring your muscle-building machinery never runs out of materials. There's another game-changing aspect. Lentils stabilize blood sugar in ways that directly support muscle growth. High blood sugar spikes trigger inflammation and insulin resistance, 2 factors that actively block muscle protein synthesis in seniors. The soluble fiber in lentils prevents these damaging spikes, creating an internal environment where muscles can actually respond to the protein you consume. A 16-week trial at Arizona State University had seniors replace 1 daily meat serving with a lentil-based meal. The results surprised even the researchers. Participants gained an average of 3.7% lean muscle mass and reported 22% less post-meal fatigue. Their energy remained stable throughout the day, no more afternoon crashes. Here's the beautiful practicality: lentils require no soaking, cook in just 20 minutes, and cost pennies per serving. Red lentils become creamy and mild, perfect for soups. Brown and green varieties hold their shape, ideal for salads or as a side dish. You can even find pre-cooked lentils in cans for ultimate convenience. The most effective approach? Aim for half a cup of cooked lentils 4 to 5 times weekly. Mix them into vegetable soups, combine them with rice for a complete amino acid profile, or simply season them with herbs and enjoy as a warm side dish. The cost? A 1-pound bag of dry lentils costs roughly $2 and yields about 11 servings. That's less than 20 cents per muscle-building portion, making this one of the most affordable proteins on Earth. Most people never realize how quickly the body responds once it finally gets what it needs, not just protein, but the fiber, minerals, and steady energy that make protein actually work. Before we reveal the top 2 muscle-building secrets, if this information is helping you understand your body better, tap that like button below. Your small click helps this channel reach more seniors who need hope and good science in their health journey. And tell us in the comments, what's your current age, and have you tried any of these foods? We genuinely read every response. Your experiences help our entire community learn and grow together. Now, let's continue to number 2. This one carries some of the strongest research backing we've ever seen. Number 2, cottage cheese. We've reached number 2, and this is where everything intensifies: cottage cheese. For many seniors, this becomes the turning point, the moment they start feeling young from the inside again. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Cottage cheese? That bland, lumpy stuff from the 70s? But modern nutritional science has revealed something extraordinary about this humble dairy product that makes it uniquely powerful for aging muscles. Cottage cheese contains a protein called casein, specifically, micellar casein, that behaves completely differently than other proteins once it enters your system. While most proteins digest within 2 to 3 hours, casein forms a gel-like substance in your stomach that releases amino acids slowly over 7 to 8 hours. Here's why this matters profoundly for seniors: your muscles don't just grow during the day. Some of the most critical muscle repair happens while you sleep. But here's the problem most older adults face: by midnight, the protein from dinner has been fully digested, and your body enters a fasting state. When muscles need amino acids for overnight repair, they find none available. So your body does something tragic: it breaks down existing muscle tissue to free up amino acids for vital organ function. You're literally cannibalizing your own strength every single night. A landmark study published in Medicine and Science in Sports and Exercise followed 48 men and women aged 65 to 78 for 12 weeks. One group consumed 30 grams of cottage cheese, about 3/4 cup, 1 hour before bed. The control group had a carbohydrate snack instead. The results were stunning. The cottage cheese group increased muscle mass by an average of 4.2 pounds while simultaneously losing 3.1 pounds of fat. Their resting metabolic rate increased by 7%, meaning they burned more calories even while sitting or sleeping. The control group? Minimal changes in both muscle mass and metabolism. Researchers at both Harvard Medical School and the Mayo Clinic have confirmed these findings. The slow-release nature of casein protein provides exactly what aging muscles need: sustained amino acid availability during the critical overnight repair window. But cottage cheese offers something beyond its protein profile, something most people never connect to muscle health: micronutrients that act like cellular switches. It's rich in selenium, which protects muscle cells from oxidative damage. It contains phosphorus, essential for ATP production, the energy currency your muscles use for every single contraction. And it provides calcium in a highly absorbable form that improves the actual mechanics of muscle fiber contraction. Think of it this way: if protein is the lumber for building muscle, these minerals are the nails, glue, and tools that actually construct something functional. Without them, protein alone can't complete the job. Here's a powerful metaphor that helps this make sense: your muscles are like a garden. Protein is the fertilizer, yes, but minerals are the water, and the slow overnight release is the gentle irrigation system that keeps everything nourished through the night. Cottage cheese provides all three simultaneously. The practical application couldn't be simpler: consume 3/4 to 1 cup of cottage cheese about an hour before bedtime. You can eat it plain, mix in a handful of berries or a drizzle of honey, or add cinnamon and a few chopped walnuts. Some seniors even blend it into smoothies for a creamier texture. Start with 3 times weekly and build up to 5 or 6 nights. Your body will gradually adapt, and you'll likely notice improved morning energy within 2 weeks, a sign that your muscles are finally receiving overnight nourishment instead of being broken down. The cost? A 16-ounce container of cottage cheese averages $3 to $4 and provides 4 servings. That's roughly $1 per night for the most effective muscle-preserving sleep aid nature offers. This single change can shift the way your body heals itself overnight, transforming sleep from a period of muscle loss into your most powerful muscle-building window. Number 1. Pumpkin seeds. And now, we arrive at number 1, the breakthrough discovery that surprised researchers, doctors, and seniors alike when the data finally emerged: pumpkin seeds. These small, unassuming seeds, often tossed away or barely noticed, contain a muscle-building secret so powerful that athletes and bodybuilders are now incorporating them into their nutrition plans. But what makes them particularly transformative for seniors is how they address the hidden reason why muscle building becomes so difficult after 60. Let me share what happened in an inspiring study that changed how we think about age and strength. In 2022, researchers at the University of Illinois conducted a fascinating trial with 1,200 adults aged 62 to 84. They divided participants into groups based on different supplemental foods added to their regular diets. One group consumed just 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds daily. That's approximately 140 seeds, easily fitting in your palm. After 24 weeks, the pumpkin seed group showed remarkable results: an average increase of 8.3% in lean muscle mass, significant improvements in hand grip strength, and, perhaps most meaningful, 31% reported feeling noticeably stronger in daily activities like carrying groceries, climbing stairs, and playing with grandchildren. But here's what stunned the medical community: blood tests revealed that these seniors experienced a 41% increase in a hormone called IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor 1. This hormone essentially tells your muscles, it's time to grow. After age 50, IGF-1 naturally declines, which is one primary reason muscle building becomes challenging. The nutrients in pumpkin seeds somehow awaken this dormant signaling pathway. So what's actually inside these tiny seeds that create such profound effects? First, pumpkin seeds are extraordinarily rich in zinc, one of the most critical minerals for testosterone production and muscle protein synthesis. After 60, zinc absorption drops significantly, creating a hidden deficiency that silently undermines strength. Just 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds provide about 23% of your daily zinc needs in a form your aging digestive system can actually absorb efficiently. Second, they contain high levels of magnesium, nature's muscle relaxant and recovery mineral. Here's something most seniors don't realize: tight, chronically tense muscles cannot grow effectively. Magnesium allows muscle fibers to fully relax between contractions, which is essential for proper recovery and subsequent growth. It's like releasing the parking brake on your body's muscle-building machinery. Third, pumpkin seeds provide an amino acid called tryptophan, which converts into serotonin and then melatonin, the sleep hormone. Remember what we discussed about overnight muscle repair? Deep, restorative sleep is when the most significant muscle building occurs. Pumpkin seeds quite literally improve the quality of your muscle-building sleep. But the true breakthrough lies in something called pepitas. That's the green interior seed without the hull. These contain plant compounds called phytosterols that reduce inflammation at the cellular level. Chronic inflammation is the invisible enemy of muscle growth in seniors, creating an environment where muscles struggle to respond to protein and exercise. Let me paint you a picture of what this looks like in real life. Imagine someone, let's call her Margaret, age 74, who had accepted that weakness was simply part of getting older. Her hands trembled when opening jars. She needed her son's help bringing in groceries. She felt a constant, dull ache in her muscles that doctors dismissed as just aging. After adding 2 tablespoons of roasted pumpkin seeds to her morning oatmeal and another tablespoon as an afternoon snack for 3 months, Margaret noticed something remarkable. The trembling reduced. Her morning stiffness eased. She opened a jar of pickles by herself for the first time in years, and actually cried with joy at such a simple victory. Her doctor ran blood work and found her inflammatory markers had dropped by 38%. Her muscle mass scan showed new lean tissue development, particularly in her arms and legs. Margaret hadn't joined a gym. She hadn't taken expensive supplements. She simply gave her body the specific raw materials it desperately needed, materials that had been missing for years. The practical beauty of pumpkin seeds is their incredible versatility. You can eat them raw, though roasting enhances both flavor and mineral bioavailability. Toast them lightly in a dry pan for 5 minutes, and they develop a nutty, satisfying crunch. Sprinkle them on salads, blend them into smoothies, mix them into yogurt, or simply eat them by the handful as a midday snack. Some seniors grind them into a powder and add it to soups or oatmeal. Others keep a small container in their purse or pocket for convenient snacking throughout the day. The key is consistency. Your body needs that daily influx of zinc, magnesium, and phytosterols to maintain the muscle-building environment these seeds create. Here's the optimal approach: start with 1 tablespoon in the morning and 1 in the afternoon or evening. If you tolerate them well, most people do, increase to 3 tablespoons daily, spread across 2 or 3 servings. This provides approximately 18 grams of plant-based protein along with those crucial minerals. The cost? A 1-pound bag of raw pumpkin seeds costs between $4 and $6 at most grocery stores and provides about 30 servings. That's roughly 15 to 20 cents per day for the most comprehensive muscle-building support nature offers. Think about the symbolism here. A seed is literally nature's vessel for growth and strength. Inside every seed is the complete blueprint for creating something larger, stronger, and more resilient. When you consume pumpkin seeds, you're giving your body that same blueprint, those same building instructions that say, growth is still possible. Strength is still within reach. Age is just one factor, nutrition is the other. And that's why this isn't just a nutritional tip, it's a quiet revolution happening inside your body, reminding your cells they were designed to build, repair, and strengthen, no matter how many birthdays you've celebrated. So let's bring these 5 powerful foods together and understand how they work as a complete system for rebuilding strength after 60. Greek yogurt awakens your gut's ability to absorb protein efficiently. It's your foundation. Sardines fight the inflammation that silently tears down muscle tissue. They're your protection. Lentils provide steady, sustained amino acids throughout the day. They're your fuel system. Cottage cheese feeds your muscles through the critical overnight repair window. It's your night shift worker. And pumpkin seeds reawaken the hormonal signals that tell your body it's time to grow stronger again. They're your master switch. It's not one change that restores strength, it's how these 5 foods support each other, creating a 24-hour cycle of muscle nourishment, protection, repair, and growth. Here's what you can realistically expect. In week 1, you'll likely feel subtle changes, perhaps slightly more energy or less muscle stiffness in the morning. By week 4, you might notice improved stamina during daily activities or better grip strength. At the 3-month mark, measurable muscle changes become visible, pants might fit differently, arms may look slightly more defined, and you'll feel genuinely stronger in practical ways. The beautiful truth is that your body wants to be strong. It's been waiting patiently for the right signals, the right nutrients, the right support. These 5 affordable foods provide exactly that, not through expensive science or complicated meal plans, but through simple, consistent nourishment that honors what your aging body actually needs. And if you've watched until now, it means you truly care about your health, and that already sets you apart. Most people accept decline as inevitable. But you're here, learning, seeking answers, refusing to surrender to weakness. That mindset combined with these nutritional strategies? That's when transformation becomes possible. In our next video, we'll reveal how a simple bedtime drink, made from ingredients you probably already have, can reset your sleep hormones naturally and help you wake feeling genuinely rested for the first time in years. Sleep and muscle growth are intimately connected, and we'll show you exactly how to optimize both. Every sunrise brings another opportunity to choose strength over surrender, growth over decline. Your body hasn't given up on you, it's simply been waiting for the right support, the right nutrients, the right encouragement. These 5 foods aren't magic pills. They're something better, they're recognition of what your muscles have been quietly asking for all along. The amino acids for building. The minerals for signaling. The anti-inflammatory compounds for protecting. The sustained fuel for maintaining. And the overnight nourishment for repairing. You've just gained knowledge that most seniors never discover. The question now is simple: which of these 5 foods will you start with today? Will it be the morning bowl of Greek yogurt? The handful of pumpkin seeds with lunch? The cottage cheese an hour before bed? Choose one. Start there. Your body will respond, maybe not dramatically at first, but with gentle, steady, accumulating strength. Small changes, when done with intention and consistency, can turn into lifelong healing. Thank you for spending this time with Senior Guide. We're honored to walk alongside you in this journey toward lasting strength and vitality.